I have the sign, I am the one who speaks. Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. I'm your host VGMKoren, and in the last one, the voice in our head turned out to actually be a girl. And she told us that we need to save the Kingdom of Hyrule, which is what we're going to do. But first we're throwing this sign at this chicken, because that is what we need to do. There we go, success. And going in this strange house, of course. So yes, we're off to the Kakariko village, and we need to talk to this guy. You look like you might have an interesting destiny. May I tell your fortune? I'll make it cheap. Alright, let's ask him. Because this is the only time we're asking him about this. Because the fortune teller, as you're about to find out, hocus pocus, you will find the elder Sahasrasra. Now I will take 20 rupees. I hope you will be healthy. Yee-ha-ha-ha! And that was pretty much terrible. Just in every single way. But yes, the fortune teller will tell you what to do if you get lost, but feel free to cause some property damage on your way out for him cheating you. Alright, so now we're in Kakariko village where the elder Sarasara is supposed to be, and we're a wanted criminal because, you know, we kidnapped Zelda. Call a soldier if you see him. Well, I'm certain none of the townspeople would actually do that. I mean, why would you? Hey, there's Link, the wanted man. Soldiers, anyone, come quickly. She had to sound terrible. It was just the way of things. Anyways, yes, if they actually see you, you will have to fight a soldier. And after, I love that the soldier gets his own music and then it immediately goes away the moment that you murder him. It's kind of fantastic. Oh yeah, I already read that sign. Alright, so let's go in here. Because there's totally... This is where we're supposed to be. Let's talk to this jiggling old lady thing. Who? Oh, it's you, Link. What can I do for you, young man? The elder? Oh, no one has seen him since the wizard began collecting victims. What? Master Sword? Well, I don't remember the details exactly, but long ago, a prosperous people known as the Hylia inhabited this land. Legends tell of many treasures that the Hylia hid throughout the land. The Master Sword, a mighty blade forged against those with evil hearts, is one of them. People say that now it is sleeping deep within the forest. Do you understand the legend? Yes. Anyways, look for the elder. There must be someone in the village who knows where he is. You take care now, Link. Alright, thanks, old jiggling woman. I totally won't throw this pot. Yeah, I will. I will throw it at your face. It's just what I have to do. I'm sorry. But yes, this is going to be the requisite town episode, and probably the only one because there's, well, as you saw, a town. Yo, Link, this house used to be a hideout for a gang of thieves. What was their leader's name? Oh yeah, his name was Blind and he hated bright light a lot. And yeah, that's totally not going to go to anything ever. Totally not. And if you go down the stairs down here, if I remember correctly, yes, there's a box puzzle. Alright, I don't remember how to do this. I don't remember, and I know I'm going to screw it up. Okay, so let's start with this, and do this, and that, and maybe that. Oh, I think I got it, maybe. No, I ruined everything. I can't get the one on the right. Wait, yes, I can. I lied. Anyways, yeah, you can raid this guy's house, and apparently he was like, oh, there might be treasure down there, like 100 rupees, but I'm too lazy and, you know, saying things like yo and being a hipster to actually find out. Also, there was another cracked wall back there, which means that once we have the thing that can destroy cracked walls, we will go and find out what's behind there. But first, oh, it's just another wanted sign. No one cares about you, wanted sign. And I'm going to jump in a well, because someone might have fallen down in it. Or there might be some treasure down here. Yay, treasure. Aha, exactly. You got some bombs. You can pick up and throw a bomb you placed. Press the A button. Alright, so now we have 3 bombs, and some money, and more money, and even more money, and a glorious amount of money. All hail the money god. Alright, so yes, there are plenty of places across Link to the Past that have tons of treasure within them. You should never really have a money problem. That being said, there are a couple of things that you want to buy. Now, alright, so I said, oh god, I pressed the wrong button, everything is bad. Okay. Let's go back in here and show off what bombs do, because that seems like the thing I need to be doing. Alright, bomb. You have to activate your bombs with the bomb key. And you see a cracked wall, you place a bomb in the cracked wall, It kind of absorbs into the wall and becomes a wall-blom conglomerate. And, of course, there's treasure in the shape of money. Actually, money is kind of useless for most of the game. But this is not. This is a piece of heart. Yes, you just found the piece of someone's heart, and now you're putting it in your pocket and taking you with it in case you find the rest of their heart, which is more likely than you would think, apparently. Alright, this music, this happy, oh, I'm in a town music is starting to drive me crazy. Wow, you don't look like a racist. You don't look racist at all. You, sir, have you been going through life without one of my Hold Anything bottles? Well, step right up and make your life complete. I've got one on sale now for the low price of 100 rupees. What do you say? Interested? I'll take it. Goodbye, thanks a lot. Now, hold it above your head for the whole world to see, okay? It's good for business. I've loved that joke. This is a magic bottle. You can store an item inside and then use it later. Do you have anything else for sale? I'm all sold out of bottles. Come back later, okay? Bottles are extremely useful, as you will soon find out. Now, I want to get in her house without actually alerting her. If the villagers go in their homes, then you won't be able to go in their... What is a chicken doing in here? I'm taking it out. I'm freeing you, chicken. I can't leave. Sorry, chicken. You're just gonna have to stay there. Lady, why do you have chickens in your house? What? Okay, you know what? Never mind. Oh, hey, another jiggling old lady. And that guy in a hat, but that guy runs away. Goodbye. Alright. Oh, Link, the rumors say you kidnapped the princess, but I still trust you. Thanks, old lady. You're the best, I guess. Why are there so many chickens in these houses? Also, if you didn't see it here, there's a bomb spot. So, let's just pick up a chicken and... throw it through the wall. Oh, hey, it actually got through. I didn't realize you could throw chickens through walls. Anyways, that is 10 arrows, which is kind of, well, I mean, you can see the arrow thing up there, which lets you know, that there will be some way of using arrows in the future. I can't get another chicken to go through that wall. I am proud of my chicken wall accomplishment, guys. That was probably the best thing in this Let's Play. You can probably stop watching now. It's not going to get any better. Now, this is a suspicious thing over here. I remember this since I was a kid. Even though this wall doesn't sound like it will break, and even though it doesn't look like it'll break. I remember that because I was shown that as a kid. Oh god, rats. Alright, so if you go in here, I don't actually remember if there's anything in here. At least there's a bomb to replenish the bomb that I just used up, and a whole bunch of general supplies, which it makes this place a great stockpile. I believe those things respawn. So, actually, let's go ahead and check. Oh god, rats. Let's see. Yep, those respawn. So if you want bombs for free and not to pay for them because you're a cheapskate like I am, then fairy. Then go in there. We can't actually do anything about that fairy yet because we don't have anything to do it with. Hi, Link, the Elder? Are you talking about the grandpa? Okay, but don't tell any of the bad people about this. He's hiding in the palace past the castle. I will mark the spot on your map. Here you are. And as you can see now, we need to trek across the entire kingdom and go to the east side instead of the west side. Thanks, voice inside my head, Zelda. You're really helpful. Just the worst person that's ever existed. This is the shop. May I help you? Select the thing you like and press the A button. This potion will restore your HP. This is a heart. This is explosions. Explosions. I love explosions. But yes, that is also how you can get stuff if you feel like paying for it. I don't remember ever actually having to do that, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's talk to this guy. My son really liked to play a flute, but went to look for the golden power and has not returned. I wonder where he is and what he's doing now. So, your son just left and you're just sleeping in a bar? Whoa, I saw her. A very nice young lady at the waterfall of Wishing in the hills where the river begins. Link, you should meet her at least once. I'm sure you will like her. Alright, well now we have a new quest because, Zelda is just not hot enough for me. She just... She's like a 4? I don't know. I've never liked how Zelda looks, actually. I've always liked the various other protagonists, love interests that Link gets way, way more, and who inevitably end up with a broken heart. Spoilers. Alright, let's go ahead and open this and get another magic bottle. You can store an item inside and then use it later. Alright, so now we have... Why are these chickens in here? I must free it. Oh, God. I want to throw another chicken through a wall. Kakariko has some odd things they do with chickens. Better not ask about them, or at least until you're 18. What's this? I can't go outside because I'm sick. People say I caught this cold from the evil air that is coming down off the mountain. This is my bug catching net. I'll use it when I'm better, but for now I'll lend it to you. Glorious. We have a bug catching net. You borrowed the bug catching net. There may be some other things you can catch with it, too. There are many things you can catch with the bug catching net. We'll go over the various ones as we progress through the game. This person has not trimmed their lawn because they're terrible, and I hate them. I hate them so much. Oh god, is this an inn? Hi, Link. Sorry about my yard. It's a little overgrown. Thanks for visiting. I'm glad to have company to talk to. I will tell you an interesting story. Please don't. There is a lake swimming with Zoras at the source of the river, but it is hard to find. The treasure of Zora can turn people into fish. Heh heh heh. I'd love to see a fish. Alright, I'm leaving. Goodbye. I'm leaving you and your mysteriously overgrowing lawn behind. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, there's one more thing I remember in Kakariko that we have to do before we leave, and that's to visit this lady's house. Yes, this is the one that called us a guard and had us murder him. What's this? It's a Mario face. What happens if you pull on Mario's face? Money comes out. Tell your children. Tell your friends. Alright. Oh, sorry, I accidentally hit my desk there with my face fist. Do I have... Okay. 200 rupees. Alright, well that is all we can do in Kakariko Village. This is the entire population of Hyrule right here. Mostly because children keep getting out of bed and murdering everyone before they can reproduce. Actually, there's a house over here as well. Let's see what's inside. It's a blacksmith. If my lost partner returns, we can temper your sword, but now I can't do anything for you. Well, that tells you, later on we're going to have to find someone to temper his sword. Now, if you ever have trouble with knights because they have big swords, just throw bushes at them. It works just as well as using swords. I don't think you can throw chickens at them though. That doesn't work as well. Alright, so that was Kakariko Village. We are going to go ahead and make our way over to the east now, because that seems like the thing to do. Now, I won't be cutting most of the traveling in this game because, usually speaking, I'm going to be doing various things on my way to places because, well, that's kind of what you do in Zelda is you're like, oh, I see a penny. I'm going to go explore that penny and then spend 40 years of my life doing that. I mean, it's not at all like what I just said, but pretend I said something relevant and you'll get the idea. I'm taking the sign with me again. I need it. I need it for all of my speaking purposes. And killing purposes. Yes. Actually, I should have really taken one of those signs that belonged to... Or at least said, oh, there's a murder on the loose. And I should have murdered someone with that. Just for the dramatic irony. Red guards are enemies that take a lot of hits, so we're going to ignore him. And let's make sure I'm going the right way. I'm pretty sure I am. There's no reason to check my map. Famous last words. Yeah, I'm definitely going the right way. This is, I mean, you might notice, like, I do remember kind of where to go, but also, as noted in other things, Link Between Worlds has the same world, so I do kind of remember my way around from that. Alright, as you can notice, by the way, you always have your shield up, so stop looking around and shoot me. Shoot me! Alright, thank you for demonstrating. Your shield can block projectiles, but you can't be swiping while you're doing it, otherwise you will take damage. I was doing really well. I actually had a really cool moment there before I started to just be terrible. You can also block rocks if you happen to need to block rocks, but we don't need to block rocks. Anyways, over to the east we go, and then up through this small little hill area, and we come to the Eastern Palace. Dun 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 dun. But mostly we need to go talk to Slash. So, where is he? I believe, if I remember correctly, he's down here in this house. Alright. Yes, he is. I am indeed Sasharamur, the village elder and a descendant of the 7 wise men. Oh really? Link, I am surprised a young man like you is searching for the Sword of Evil's Bane. Mostly because you're a murderer. Not just anyone can use that weapon, especially not a murderer. Legends say only the hero who has won the 3 pendants can wield the sword. Do you really want to find it? Of course, I like how you can't say no. Good. As a test, can you retrieve the Pendant of Courage from the East Palace? If you bring it here, I will tell you more of the legend and give you a magical artifact. Now, go forward to the palace. No, I'm going to blow a hole in the back of your wall instead. If you run out of bombs, the game will automatically switch you off of bombs, so do remember that. And what's back here other than his life savings? His life savings is apparently bombs. Oh wait, no, there's his life savings. Alright, now that we've made sure that an old man has to work for the rest of his life instead of retiring, let's go get the first pendant, because we're a hero. Hooray. I am the worst hero that's ever existed, aren't I? Well, that's not really much of a surprise. It's really, really not. Alright, so it's... As you might notice, these statues do come to life, but they can't actually swing their swords at you, so you shouldn't take damage from them. And if you do, then you're worse at games than I am, which is an accomplishment. I'm probably going to take damage now because I'm being a snark person. Anyways, I think the palace is somewhere in this... Yes. Alright, you can always tell a palace because the area around it suddenly gets pretty face. Or, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I am tired of having to try and justify my words. This is the Eastern Palace, and amazing... Oh god, those guys do. They do come to life, but spin attack will... I got hit. Well, you are no longer worse than me at games if you get hit by those guys, because, well, I am just the worst. Alright, now I know it's been a short episode, but if we start the dungeon, then I'm going to want to complete the dungeon, and that's just going to take too long. So if you want to see what's inside the East Palace, and the start of our adventure of becoming a hero truly worthy of the name villain, then I'll have to see you next time, when this bomb explodes. I hope to see you then.